I think there'll be nothing like it. And it's being paid for 100% by me and some friends of mine, donors to it. The government's paying absolutely nothing. Myself and donors are giving them free of charge for nothing. We're donating a building.
You will fund it?
Yeah, I'm not going to ask the government for money. I'll fund it, and I'm sure we'll have some donations to it. I'll do it, and we'll probably have some donors or whatever, but no government to help us, no. It's going to cost nothing. I'll spend the whole thing myself. No charge to the taxpayer whatsoever. This was all donations made by friends of mine and people that love our country.
Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for the love and the support that you're showing, and I really do appreciate it, and I really hope that you're doing well wherever you're watching me from. Well, whatever you've watched there is the Orange Man after there was a attempted shooting at the White House, and he is promising the American citizens that he is going to make the biggest ballroom that there has ever been in the world, and there is never going to be any other ballroom as better as the one that he is just about to make. And what was his promise on this one? He said that no money, no tax dollar is going to be used on that money. Instead, he's going to have donors who are going to help in the funding of making this new ballroom. That's exactly what you have seen. And the East Wing was literally torn down because they wanted to make that ballroom. But currently, Republicans have decided that we're going to go against, we're just going to do exactly what we do best. Go against what we promised. Let's watch what the American people think about all this, and then after that I'm going to give my point of view, and credit belongs to the original creators of the videos that I have used. Stay tuned, my beautiful people.
Donald Trump remains laser focused on building a fancy ballroom to host his fancy balls. And from the beginning, when he just bulldozed the historic East Wing of the White House, just without ever getting any permission from anyone to do such a thing, Trump has assured everybody that, like the border wall Mexico is going to pay for, this would cost exactly $0 taxpayer dollars.
You see that area? Yeah. That is going to be the greatest ballroom anywhere in the world, and I'm paying for it. I'm paying for it. These are all private individuals that put up a lot of money to build the ballroom. Not one penny is being used from the federal government. Myself and donors are giving them free of charge for nothing. We're donating a building.
Okay, so I'm paying for it, then donors are paying for it, free of charge, no money whatsoever. We're going to donate it. Well, prepare yourself because you're not going to believe this. But that's all BS, and you are the donors. Republicans announced that they are proposing $1 billion of taxpayer money for his ballroom. One of those earmarks tucked into a reconciliation bill that they are rushing through right now and can pass without any votes from Democrats. $1 billion of public money for a ballroom no one wanted, that Trump did not campaign on, that no one even thought was necessary, that Trump said would cost $200 million and $0 public dollars, and is now $1 billion of your dollars. What a deal for the American people.
Republicans now want to spend $1 billion of your money on Trump's ballroom. Here's the latest legislation from Senator Grassley saying that $1 billion will go to Trump's ballroom. Now, Grassley tries to play some games and say, well, the legislation says it can only go for security measures, not non-security measures. Donald Trump said the entire ballroom is a security measure. Remember after the shooting last week, or the attempted shooting, Trump said, oh no, we need the ballroom because the whole ballroom is a security measure to keep us safe because it's not safe for the president to be anywhere. If the entire ballroom is a security measure, then the entire billion can go for the entire ballroom. Now, the money's going for the ballroom anyway. Even if it were just to go for security in the basement, it's for the ballroom. We didn't need a new ballroom. We didn't need new security. The old East Wing was fine, right? The security was fine. The only reason we need $1 billion is because Donald Trump decided to demolish the East Wing. Now, keep in mind, originally this project was supposed to cost $200 million, then $300 million, then $400 million. But we were told, oh no, Donald Trump, you raised all the money from the private sector. Companies paid for it. We don't need any taxpayer money. Then last week, Republicans said, well, actually, we need $400 million of taxpayer money. Today, it's $1 billion of taxpayer money. Mind you, this is $1 billion in addition to the $400 million he already collected. So now it's a $1.4 billion project that was supposed to cost $200 million. This is freaking outrageous. By the way, how's inflation going? Not focusing on that, are we? Do share and follow, guys. Thanks.
Republicans say there's no money for you, but suddenly there's $1 billion taxpayer dollars for Trump's 90,000 square foot ballroom. He swore it would cost us nothing, but suddenly Republicans have snuck it into their border bill. Your wallet, his palace. And he swore zero taxpayer dollars.
Donald Trump remains laser focused on building a fancy ballroom to host his fancy balls. And from the beginning, when he just bulldozed the historic East Wing of the White House, just without ever getting any permission from anyone to do such a thing, Trump has assured everybody that, like the border wall Mexico is going to pay for, this would cost exactly zero taxpayer dollars.
You see that area? Yeah. That is going to be the greatest ballroom anywhere in the world, and I'm paying for it. I'm paying for it. These are all private individuals that put up a lot of money to build the ballroom. Not one penny is being used from the federal government. Myself and donors are giving them free of charge for nothing. We're donating a building.
Okay, so I'm paying for it, then donors are paying for it, free of charge, no money whatsoever. We're going to donate it. Well, prepare yourself because you're not going to believe this. But that's all BS, and you are the donors. Republicans announced that they are proposing $1 billion of taxpayer money for his ballroom. One of those earmarks tucked into a reconciliation bill that they are rushing through right now and can pass without any votes from Democrats. $1 billion of public money for a ballroom no one wanted, that Trump did not campaign on, that no one even thought was necessary, that Trump said would cost $200 million and zero public dollars, and is now $1 billion of your dollars. What a deal for the American people.
Thank you so much for staying to this moment and welcome back. Well, Republicans felt that the promise that the orange man gave, of which we all knew it was a lie, because all this man does is only lie. I don't think there is anything else he's perfect at, is lying. He's very perfect at lying. So now he said that he's going to make sure that he's going to build the best ballroom in the world, and there is no tax dollar that is going to be used in making this ballroom. He said that he has some donors, and a lot of, in some of the money is going to come from his own pockets. But now, later on, he said that he needed $200 million to fund the building of the new ballroom. It was later discussed, and they were like, no, 200 is not going to be enough. We need $300 million. And then after that, they felt like, nah, $300 million is not going to be enough. And when I'm talking about they needed these $1 million, they needed the tax money. Your money, the money that you are being taxed, the taxes that you are paying for. They said that now we don't need 300 million. That is very little. We need 400 million tax dollars. And as if it is not nothing, lately the Republicans were like, $400 million. That's very little for a big ballroom that is going to be better than anything else in this world. And they decided that it is going to be 1 billion tax dollars. You can imagine somebody taking $1 billion from your tax money and building a ballroom simply because there was a threat. And I want you to understand that they said that it is all about security and everything. But I want you to understand that the East Wing that was actually demolished had nothing wrong. Everything was okay. The president wasn't hurt in this attempted shooting. There is nothing that actually happened. But they were like, he was like, nah, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to build a ballroom. And I want you to understand that all this money that is going to be taken from the tax dollars, none of these taxpayers, apparently the American citizens, 99% of these people are never even going to step in that ballroom. It is only going to be used by these high-end leaders. I'm talking of the likes of Trump and those donors that he was talking about donating to him building this ballroom. Well, I think it is okay for us to say that he didn't need donors. He just needed the citizens. And all he does is just keep on lying. The Republicans do not see when they are doing something wrong. All they do is keep on supporting, I don't know if I should call it stupidity or bullshit, because at this point, this is too much. And the American people are literally tired. And you will still hear somebody out there saying that, again, we're going to vote for this man. We're going to remain Republicans. And for how long? Because $1 billion from the taxpayers' money is a lot of money. And this money that is going to be used on the ballroom did not require being built. Hospitals require medicine, schools require funding, a lot of other important things are needed. But instead of prioritizing that which is important, the Orange Man and the Republicans feel like the American citizens are people we can just play around with their money and there is nothing that they are going to do about it. Instead of prioritizing on that which is important, I mean, mothers are passing on, babies that have been born, infants are losing lives. People are not. Have you seen the crisis in the United States where high school kids cannot even be able to pronounce certain words properly? And somehow I feel like we're supposed to be blaming the system. We're supposed to be blaming whatever is happening from the government, because what exactly is going on? Instead of channeling funds where they are needed, instead of focusing on things that matter in this country, you are focusing on things that do not even need the focus. You're focusing on things that do not even require these funds. What is going on? I don't know what you think about all this. You can let me know what you think about it. But I think I stand with them. I don't actually think. I stand with the Americans and this rage that they are having, because the Republicans need to do better. This is not it. This is not right completely. They need to do better. You can let me know what you think about all this in the comment section. And if you're new here, my love, remember to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to let me know what you think about all this. Until next time, it's goodbye, my people.